ABC. Friday. Movie. A world television premiere motion picture. The ABC Friday Night Movie. Tonight, if you believe, no explanation is necessary.
You have to believe.
If you don't, no explanation is possible.
Open the door!
The Possession of Joel DeLaney, starring Shirley MacLaine.
Are you trying to tell me that my brother can be invaded from the outside by a maniac who is dead?
The Possession of Joel DeLaney.
Good evening, my darlings, and welcome to another KBSI Creature Feature. First of all, I would like to say hello to a 7th-hour art class in the Scott City High School. And I understand there is a teacher by the name of Mr. Allgood. Well, tell me, Mr. Allgood, are you really as good a person as everyone says you are? Also, hello to JB. And tonight's movie is what we in the movie business call a double hacker. First, there is this possessed guy hacking people's heads off. And second, when you watch this movie, it makes you go, phew, phew. And guess who stars in this movie? Surely, I lived before in a previous life, MacLaine. Can you believe that girl? She says she was a butterfly or a dog or something. Well, I think she's pretty close to the latter right now. She also admitted to smoking some unusual substances. No wonder she believes in reincarnation. Anyway, tonight's feature is The Possession of Joel DeLaney. I'll be back soon with more fun stuff.
I nearly gave up on you.
I had to buy a tie.
That's a tie?
Oh, Mrs. Benson, good evening. How lovely to see you. Let me take your coat.
Norah, how are you? See you, Joel. Nice. Hey, is anything sexy to see you? Let me just get it. Come on, it's Carol. So good to see you. See you in a minute. Oh, how are you? Now, make yourself at home. Get a drink. Norah. It's come and get a drink. How are you, Joe?
Fine. Of course, it depends on the position of one's moon. But as a generality, Leos are far more aggressive and unpredictable. Really. But I would say the same for Sagittarius.
Great, Mr. Mahler, conductor. Mr. Mahler were the only composer of any consequence. But actually, you know, I think he's quite shallow and image conscious. Really doesn't know much about music. Poor dear's ideas of relevance ended around 1910.
I told my butler that I took a bus. He was simply appalled.
You've got something to do.
Oh, well, it's all a question of taste.
But the Black Panthers are natives of this country, of the young lord.
Some women bloom after divorce.
I must say, I never thought you'd go that route, though.
What route's that, Amos?
Young lovers. I hate to see an attractive woman go that way.
Erica, what a fabulous. I love your gown. Isn't that gorgeous?
I thought you weren't coming.
Oh, I changed my mind.
You've been doing a lot of that lately.
I may do some more.
Well, let's have your fun, darling. Beautiful.
Oh, you brought us 10,000 miles for this. Well, hello, hello, hello. How do you do?
Sherry?
Have you been?
Fine, thanks. How was Europe?
It was wild. But I'm glad to be back.
I know. No, to host a splendid party like that and be up early with patients even before I've had my breakfast. I don't know where she gets the energy. No, I always did admire that about Erica, even in college. And particularly because she doesn't have to work. Just a moment. Veronica's here. Just a moment.
I'm sorry to be late, Mrs. Benson. I went to a party last night also.
Please just bring the coffee, Veronica. Hurry. Get the children's breakfast ready first or they'll be late. Would you please hurry? Thank you. Yes, just a... Well, tell Erica I'll call her later and thank her again for the lovely party, would you? Thank you. Goodbye. Mary, Peter! Time to get up or you'll be late.
I'm sweet. For me, too.
Come on, cut the comedy. Up you go now and get dressed.
Okay. All right.
I make it from Riverdale to Midtown Manhattan. 20 minutes.
Here's your coffee, Mrs. Benson.
Oh, don't put it down there, Veronica. Bring it over here. You know I can't function in the morning without my coffee. And will you see to it that the children are dressed and ready in 15 minutes? They'll be late for school.
Breakfast will be ready shortly. Thank you. I'll fix some eggs for the children. And
I'll have quick jam for you. Good. Do you want anything special for dinner?
Yes, Mr. DeLaney will be here. Let's have veal and white wine sauce with mushrooms. He'd like that.
Wait for me! What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Of course I like you. Come on, let's dance.
Hey, what are you doing? Not so fast! Oh, Joel! Joel! Be careful!
You okay? Hey, how about going out for a drink or something?
That's not fair! We came to stay.
Are you all right? All right, I tell you what we'll arrange. Skate here a little while longer, and then we'll go home and have a very special dinner, all right?
I can't tonight, Norah. I'm sorry.
Why not?
Well, I got a meeting, that's all.
What kind of a meeting?
It's just business.
A business meeting with whom?
How about tomorrow night?
Well, I hadn't planned on tomorrow night. I planned on tonight.
You didn't ask me. You just went ahead and planned. You can't always go ahead and plan like that.
Is he coming for dinner tonight?
Tomorrow night.
He doesn't skate as good as Dad. Mom, I'm hungry. We're still waiting for Joel.
Yes, it won't be long. Did you finish your homework? It's so tight.
Not yet.
Veronica, would you mind staying a little later tonight? I'd appreciate it. Let's not use those glasses. Let's use the crystal. They're much nicer. Oh, that must be Joel. Stop fooling with your hair like that, Mary. Hello? Oh, it's you, James. No, I was just expecting someone else. No, I can't do it Friday night. I'm going to a meeting of the Legal Defense Fund. And Saturday night to a benefit. Why don't you call me later in the week? Perhaps I can hold Sunday open for you. Yes, thank you very much. Goodbye.
I'm starving. Do we have to wait for Joel?
All right, I'll call him. Stop doing that to your hair, Carrie. Joel? Joel? Joel. I think I had the wrong number. It's all right. Joel? Joel, answer me. Are you there? I'm going down there.
I'll go with you.
No, Peter, I'll be fine.
Well, he can get here by himself if he has to. Why don't you call Daddy?
I don't need your father, Carrie. Now, you two begin dinner, huh? And I'll bring Joel back in time for dessert. Go ahead. I won't be long, Veronica. Go ahead.
Come on, Peter. Let's see. All right.
Okay, nothing happened.
What is it?
It's okay. Nothing happened. It's okay. He tried to kill me. I'll kill this son of a bitch.
No!
Officer, that man is my brother!
That's a brother.
Joe, I'm Mrs. Norah Benson. My husband is Mr. Benson. Don't treat him like a common criminal. He hasn't done anything. He's Joel DeLaney. I've got cards.
Lady, clear the way.
Where are you taking him?
Bellevue, where do you think?
I'm Mrs. Norah Benson. I'd like some information.
Excuse me, miss.
I'm anxious
Admissions. No, we don't have that information. We don't have that information. I'm sorry.
I'm anxious about the condition of my brother.
Everybody's anxious, lady. Just have a seat over there like everybody else.
Look, I'm Mrs. Norah Benson. My former husband, Ted Benson, is the surgeon.
No, you're kidding. My former husband is Joe Crenshaw, the plumber. Maybe they know each other.
See, here, I want information about my brother, Joel DeLaney. Now, if I don't get it from you, I shall have to report you. Do you understand?
You want to report me? Use the pay phone.
Hello? This is Norah. I'm terribly sorry to disturb you. Is Ted there?
Oh, Norah, just a minute.
Ted?
Who's it?
It's Norah. Another emergency.
Thank you. Yes, Nora, what is it this time?
I'm sorry to disturb you, but
Joel. Tried to attack whom? And where did they take him? Bellevue. All right, but only for a minute. We're going out.
Nora, are you sure this is an emergency? We have tickets to the theater. Now look, with Peter, it's an emergency. With Carrie, it's an emergency. With Joel, it is no emergency. I'll see what I can do.
I wouldn't call you if it weren't an emergency.
Ted?
Wait here for me.
I do apologize, Marta, but after all, Joel is my brother.
Yes, I hope my husband can help him.
Yeah. Right. All right, thank you.
Oh, I think he means me.
He's under sedation. Apparently, there's no danger. They don't know what it is, and they won't know until we get a chance to run some tests. He's on his way to the psychiatric ward.
What could have happened to him, Ted?
Drugs, possibly? Bad trip?
No, not Joe. Impossible.
Look, Marta and I are late. You and I have talked about Joel before. Enough is enough.
Don't you have some opinion?
I really don't know, no.
Did he say anything about anything?
They'll find out. Just let them handle it.
His keys. Did they take his keys?
They take all his personal effects and they return them when he's released. We've got to go.
But you see, he has a cat. A stray cat he found in the rain.
That's wonderful. I'll call you.
I'm Mrs. Norah Benson.
What you want?
My brother, Joe DeLaney, lives in apartment 5A. Could I have the key to that apartment, please?
You stay here.
You're the man who said my brother tried to attack you. Why did you say that? He never would have done such a thing unless he was provoked.
Here, take it.
Hello, Norah. What are you doing here? What's up to your finger? Oh, nothing. It's just an accident. Where's Joel? He's had some trouble. What happened? The police say he tried to attack a man. The police? Is he in jail? No, he's in Bellevue. Really? I doubt if Joel would try to attack anyone. He probably tried to kill himself. That's much more like Joel. What do you mean? Oh, Norah, you know how Joel is. No, I don't know how Joel is. But apparently you do, so would you please tell me? Sometimes he threatened, that's all. When his dark side showed, he used to call me up and I'd come over. Why don't you pull up a chair, Norah, and I'll tell you a little bit more about Joel. Thank you, I'm late for lunch now. Just give me the cat, please. My car's in the street. I'll give you a lift if you like. What is that? Oh, that was done by the kid who used to hang around with Joel. He left all this stuff here. Jesus, he was weird. What does it mean? Joel told me once, but I've forgotten. It's Puerto Rican, I know that.
Let's go over there.
I went down and got your cat and took it home.
You went all that way? Tell me what happened.
You tried to attack a man, Joel.
What?
Mr. Perez, the super.
The super?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I want to even hurt him?
I don't know.
No, that's ridiculous. You know me. I wouldn't hurt him.
Have you been taking drugs?
Nora, I'm so square. I don't even smoke grass. The only drugs I've taken are the stuff they pumped into me when I got here.
Well, then what's wrong with you?
I don't know.
Why did you attack the man?
I didn't do it.
Joel, don't lie to me. I know I didn't arrive in time to help you, but I saw it with my own eyes.
Nora, believe me. I don't remember any of that.
I don't. Joel, why do you live down there with those people?
Oh, Nora, that's another life. You wouldn't know that.
Look, I'm not naive. I know there's poverty around, but one doesn't have to seek it out. I don't have to, and you don't have to either, and you know it.
You only see what you want to.
Who else was with you the other night?
Nobody. Nobody. I was getting dressed to go to your house for dinner, and then I was here in bed. This world with all these people around.
You know, you must have taken something.
No, I didn't.
The doctors think you took LSD. Now, all you have to do is admit it, and you can walk right out of here.
They'll let me go?
In the care of a private psychiatrist, Erica Lorenz. You've known her since you were a little boy. All I have to do is call her and tell her that you've admitted to taking drugs, and that's the end of it.
Okay. I took some acid. Call her.
And you'll stay with me. Oh, it'll be like old times, Joe. We'll have such fun together.
Remember the title of tonight's movie? The Possession of Joel DeLaney? Well, look who just ran over. 101 FM KGMO Radio's all nighttime DJ, Jim DeLaney.
Hi, Misty.
Jim, how are you tonight?
It's good to be here, I tell you. I love it.
Great, I'm excited you are here. Did you just get off tonight from your shift?
Well, actually, I'm working right now. I got a long song playing, and we're neighbors and all. And I heard you were running a movie about me. I had to come down and see it. We can't watch TV while we're working over there.
Oh, I see. No, Jim. Tonight's movie is called The Possession of Joel. That's Joel DeLaney, not Jim DeLaney.
Well, I thought it was Jim, but I might have been possessed or I just not remember. Sometimes that short-term memory is the first thing to go, so I don't know. I thought it was me. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe Joel was one of your relatives. Do you have any relatives that ran around cutting off people's heads or speaking in strange tongues?
Well, none that we really like to speak of in public, but I don't know. People think I'm a little crazy. Sometimes I start speaking weird things, like other languages or something, Was ist los? Kann ich verstehen, was ich habe gesagt? Verstehst du das? Nein, das ist sehr gut, ja?
Oh, Mr. DeLaney. Do come in. I'm so glad to see you. How are you? Let me help you.
Oh, that's all right. I can do it.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Mr. DeLaney. It's a pleasure.
Well, thank you.
Just go on to the living room and make yourself at home. I'm sure Dr. Lorenz will be with you in just a minute.
Thank you, Charles. I'm only here because they said they keep me in Bellevue unless I agreed to see you.
Well, I know how you feel, Joel. But you see, we do have to spend an hour a day together for a while.
Oh, come on, Erica. You know there's nothing wrong with me.
Look, Joel, Justin still sees a few patients. Would you feel more comfortable with him?
As long as I've got to do it, it doesn't matter to me. I still don't see why we have to go through with this whole thing.
Joel, you were committed because you tried to kill a man. Now, I know that you have no recall of this episode. But we're here to try and find out why.
Well, what am I supposed to tell you if I can't remember anything?
Why don't you bring me up to date? Now, I was always intrigued why you went back to live in the East Village when you came back from Tangier.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Erica. You and Norah are really two of a kind, you know it?
No, seriously. I'd like to know why.
Well, it's very simple. I feel at home down there.
Why?
I don't know. I never feel alone. There's always somebody to talk to. Some of the people down there are really fantastic. Like this friend of mine, Antonio Perez, the guy that gave me his apartment. We used to spend hours just sitting around and talking and listening to music, you know?
Puerto Rican. What did you talk about?
Oh, everything. Life. It's about the only really close friend I've ever had. E stands for everything Norah hates.
Joel, I have a robe here. Huh? What are you doing? Joel, stop! No, you're giving me absolutely... Stop it!
Yes?
We'll be ready in about 10 minutes. We'll have it on time, but I will...
Thank you.
Does she have any boyfriends?
Who?
Veronica.
I wouldn't have the vaguest idea.
Why not?
Well, she's very secretive about her private life. Anyway, she's taking a typing course, so I'll very likely lose her to some company where she'll meet a nice young Puerto Rican man who'll make her quite happy.
I think there's something sexy about it.
Joel.
Norah, don't be so serious. I didn't know you kept this.
Oh, I've kept lots of Mother's things.
Well, I didn't. Do you have many lovers?
Who? Me? I have suitors. I'm the best of everyone.
You go to bed with them all?
Sometimes. Anyway, that's my business. How about you? How's it been for you? How is Tangier?
I met a lot of women like you in Tangiers.
What do you mean?
Women like you who go all the way to Tangiers to get laid. And then when they come back, they haven't changed at all. You sleep with lots of people?
Oh, Joel, quit it.
How many? How many a night?
Joel, stop.
2 at a time? You ever have 2 at a time?
Will you stop? Get up and get dressed. Dinner's almost ready. Joel? Joel? Joel, where are you? I know you're there.
Hurt me. What have I ever done to you?
Tomorrow's my birthday. Nora's having a party for me. You're invited.
I can't wait.
From Peter.
Mom really bought it.
You didn't buy this one?
No, Mom.
You let your mother do it? What the hell? Oh, Jesus.
This is from Clancy.
A present from a dog?
Tell me you got him that. Don't
the
open
hell?
that
No,
now.
I'm not gonna-
This is from me.
This is from you?
Okay.
Okay.
Swear to God, it blows up in your face. Give me a candy bar.
What is it? Oh, I
It's a pen!
Thanks. I'm supposed to write with this? Okay.
Oh, happy birthday, Joel. Come on, Carrie, give your Uncle Joe a kiss.
Thanks, Thank you.
Come on, Peter, you too. Come on, give your Uncle Joe a kiss. Come on, you too.
Oh, he doesn't need one from me.
Come on, Nora.
Give him a birthday kiss, come on.
Come on, we'll just shake hands.
No, not a shake hands. Give him a real kiss. Good boy, Veronica, let's have some more. Peter, look at this. This is so bad.
Look out, Veronica. Yes, that's what I want. Some champagne. Let me have a lot. Fill it right up to the top. For me, lots for me.
I gotta have more.
All right, that's
No. Now a toast. Let's have a toast.
Yeah, let's have a toast.
To me? Oh.
To Joel DeLaney, the world's greatest freelance writer.
Yay!
To the world's greatest brother.
Yay!
To the
world's greatest Uncle Joel. Yay!
To the world's greatest lover. To the world's greatest Joel DeLaney.
Yes.
Speech. We want a speech.
Oh,
Yes,
come on.
Joey.
Come on, Nora.
Come on, Joey.
What's a birthday without a speech?
All right. How about a poem?
Yes! To the world's greatest poet.
Yes.
All right, a poem. I know just the poem for you, too. A poem. A socialite out of Nantucket.
Joel, not that one. Veronica, bring the cake, please.
Yeah, hey, Veronica, don't burn the cake. They'll say you're inefficient, and Mrs. Benson would never forgive me for trespass.
You're just being silly. Sherry? Your earring is missing. Did you know that? Your earring is gone. I must have lost it, Norah.
Wait a minute, Nora. I, Joel DeLaney, will conjure up your earring. Earring, earring, show thyself to me. Earring, your light, your light comes to me. Come on, Balloon, come with me. Come with me, we go to search for the magic earring.
Where are you? Joel, if you keep those children out there longer than 2 minutes. Joel, come back. What are you doing?
Earring, I see your presence.
Wonder what he's doing. He got it. Good.
The magic earring!
Give it to me.
The magic earring!
Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on.
Wait! I attach it to the cord.
Oh.
And away!
Joel! Flies into the sky.
Yes, where does it go?
To the moon.
To the moon, yes.
You bastard! How can I tell the insurance company that a balloon carried my earring away?
Back to the house. Come on, get the magic crystal.
Oh. No, you're lying. No. Uncle Joe, don't give it to us. No. You're crazy. Come on, Joe, give it to me. Yeah, I can do it.
Come on.
Uncle Joe, come on.
Come on, get it. Come on, get it for me.
Come on,
get it. Come on. Hey, give me some more wine, will you, Veronica?
Bring the birthday cake. I think it's time now. All right, children, that's enough. Come on, take your places. Come on, for the cake. Sit. Time for the cake. Take your places.
I almost got it there, Peter.
All right, Veronica.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joel.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shirley.
Joel, stop that. What are you doing?
More wine, please.
No, Veronica, he's had enough wine.
Wine, damn it!
Hija puta, te dije que me diera vino. Avanzo, te corto la cara.
I have a terrible headache. I'm sorry, I'm going home.
Puta. Puta. Tiene otro querido. Puta, tiene otro querido. ¡Cabrona!
Sherry!
Joel, what was that all about? I didn't know you spoke Spanish.
You don't speak Spanish.
There's
Just
no
a few
need
words.
to lie to me, Joel. There's no need to lie.
Why should I lie, for Christ's sake?
Come on.
Lie.
Come on. Come in and go to bed. Monica, forgive him. He just can't take drink, you know. What did he say to you? I didn't even realize he spoke Spanish.
If you don't mind, I'd like to go home. I'll clean up in the morning. She dropped that.
I'll take it to her tomorrow.
Yeah, well, the thing is you have to get up earlier, that's all.
But you wake us
you
up
fool
late.
around in the morning all the time. Have a good lunch, maybe a movie. No peanut butter and jelly.
Okay,
Bye.
bye. You're racing the bus now.
So, Jim, are you going to stick around even though this movie is not about you?
Well, you can understand I'm a little disappointed it's not about Jim DeLaney, but yeah, it's not every day I get to co-host with a beautiful co-host like Misty Brew on KBSI. It's my life goal.
Oh, thank you, Jim. You're so sweet. But you are a very big celebrity yourself.
Size isn't everything though now.
Oh, this is true. I remember when you worked the graveyard shift at KGMO. That was my favorite shift. I love to listen to the rock and roll music, especially when there was a full moon.
Ooh, those were the best times,
Oh,
too.
yes. Terribly enlightening. But the full moon brings out some weird people. Did you ever get some strange requests? Music or otherwise?
Well, otherwise, we can't really speak of here on KBSI. Maybe later, but music like Alice Cooper, I Love the Dead, things like that are always a little bizarre, you know.
Oh, yes.
And people want to hear that stuff. It's shows you what the society is going to. God.
What is America coming to?
Sherry? 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 Sherry?
My name is Brady. I'm with the police department. I'd like to speak with Mrs. Norah Benson. Are you Mrs. Benson?
No, sir. Please come in. She's very upset.
Thank you. Mrs. Benson, I'm Detective Brady.
How do you do?
This is my assistant.
How do you do?
I'm sure you're busy, so we won't take up too much of your time. Just a few questions about Sherry Talbot.
Please sit down.
Thank you.
Oh, don't get up, please. Sit. Now, what can I do to help you?
Mrs. Benson, I'd like to know what you know. I understand that Miss Talbot was here last night.
Yes, that's right.
Yes. I understand you had a little birthday party.
Yes, you understand a great deal.
I pick up a little here and a little there. Where's Mr. DeLaney?
He's out at the moment.
He's not back at Bellevue, is he?
No.
All right. Sure like to see him. Mrs. Benson, do you know if he has any Puerto Rican friends?
Possibly.
Well, it's a funny thing that all of a sudden here we have a case just like 3 others we had last summer. The same thing, you know, head cut off, hair tied onto something. Those girls are all Puerto Rican girls. Suppose that's why they didn't get much space in the newspaper. But we thought we had it figured out at the time. Some kid, Tonio,
Perez.
Perez. But he disappeared. Those people up in Spanish Harlem, they just won't talk to us. You ever been up there, Miss Benson?
I've driven through it.
You ought to go up sometime to that big market they have up there. I took my wife up once. She said she got some good bargains. But she says you have to be kind of careful picking and choosing. I suppose you women know all about that, huh? Where is he, Mrs. Benson? Call him for me, will you please?
Veronica, call Mr. DeLaney.
You have any children?
Oh, Detective Brady, you even know their names.
Joel DeLaney. My name's Brady. This is my assistant. We're detectives. Why don't you come down to the station with us where we can have a talk? I don't want to bother your sister here anymore. I'm sure she has things to do. Won't take long. I'll have you back in a couple hours. That's a promise.
Okay, if I can help. I didn't want her to go last night.
Joel.
I'll be back in a little while.
Thank you, Mrs. Benson.
Hello?
Carrie, is Uncle Joel home yet?
No.
Well, let me speak to Veronica then.
She's gone.
Gone? What do you mean gone? Gone shopping?
No, she left a note saying that she was gone and she's not coming back. You want me to read the note to you?
Yes.
Dear Mrs. Benson, I'm very sorry to have to write this, but I can no longer work for you and will not be coming back. Please understand and give my love to the children. Yours truly, Veronica Savis. Mom, why would she go?
I don't know. Well, I'll find out. I tell you what, honey, you and Peter stay there and watch television until I come back. I won't be gone long. Now, don't worry, huh?
Okay.
Today's air quality is considered unhealthy. Tomorrow's is expected to remain the same. 24-hour citywide levels, 0.09 parts per million sulfur dioxide, 26 parts per million carbon monoxide in the high traffic area. Oxygen, 6-hour levels,
Un experto chino en asuntos americanos declaró al llegar a Ottawa que existían posibilidades de éxito para llegar a un acuerdo. Hice cómo. Si me dices la manera, mañana.
No os dais cuenta que os engañáis. Aquí estamos perdiendo el tiempo, no nos quieren.
Pues vete tú.
Me parece que es lo que voy a hacer.
Vete tú. Entonces, ¿tú qué vas a hacer? ¿Por qué no trabajas?
Sí, tú con tus drogas, tus cigarrillos, sabes que sí, pero no quiero.
¿Y de dónde vas a comprar?
¿Tiene para él?
Yes. Could I speak with Veronica, please?
Veronica, mamá te quiere.
Mrs. Benson, what are you doing here?
Why did you quit, Veronica? Why did you leave?
Well, I no longer work for you.
I know that, but could we talk, please? Please, won't you invite me in?
No. Wait here a moment.
Come with me, please.
Why couldn't I go in, Veronica?
Mrs. Benson, there were some things you kept me away from, and there are some things I'll keep you away from.
What do you mean?
It's quite simple. You used to say, Veronica, leave this alone. Veronica, leave that alone. You know, you people are not the only ones with things to keep to yourselves.
Veronica, I know I can't force you to answer my questions. And I know how you hate to see people beg. But, Veronica, you're human, and you must realize that I need help.
Mrs. Benson, you have your police, your hospitals, your doctors. Use them, you know them.
Veronica, it's just possible that the police can't find out anything about this. It's just possible that the people in my world can't get into your world, that no one will talk to them, you know? How will they find out about Tonio and the Perez people and the killings? But I have to find out because I don't intend to lose my brother.
And you want to find out through us?
Yes.
But are you willing to accept and believe what you're told? Are you going to listen?
I will do anything for my brother, anything.
There is a botanica. A man named Don Pedro will be there. I'll write you the address.
A botanica?
If you can believe in Don Pedro, he can help you. If not, you're wasting your time.
Will you come with me?
No. I'm finished with all of this. I've given you more than I should. Now, I've understood you. You understand me.
Thank you, Veronica. I'm looking for Don Pedro. Are you Don Pedro?
Yes, I am Don Pedro.
Veronica Saves told me you would help me. It's my brother. He's in terrible trouble.
Why don't you go to the police? They will help you.
No, Veronica said you would help me.
Well, I don't know.
I'll pay whatever you want. I'm willing to pay.
Our practices are not for sale. You can buy belief.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
People like yourself, you try to buy God, and your mind is closed. ¿Qué tal, señora, lo suyo?
Gracias.
All you have open is your eyes, and they're full of concern. Your brother means much to you, huh?
Everything.
Can you bring him to me?
No, I couldn't do that.
Come to this address tomorrow morning and bring something that belongs to him. Mrs. Benson, we know all about Joel DeLaney, Antonio Perez. We will help. We see you tomorrow.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm off duty, lady.
Please, 74th and Park.
Well, Jim, I think this guy is possessed or something. He's cut a lot of heads off. Are you sure this Delaney character is not a relative to you?
Well, I did have a cousin who liked to take a lot of heads off beers himself, but I've decapitated a few brews myself.
Brews?
Brews, yes.
Brews? Not Misty Brews, I hope.
Yes, Misty Brews. And you think of becoming possessed
Jim,
here.
settle down, no!
The brew.
Joel?
Noah? What is it?
Joel, let me in. Who's in there with you?
Nobody. What is it? What's the matter with you?
Joel?
What is it?
Let me in, Joel! Who is in here?
Nobody's in
Who
here.
were you speaking to?
No one.
Why is this window open? Aren't you cold then?
No.
Where are the children? Where are the children?
I don't know. They went out, took the dog for a walk or something.
Joel, what did the police say?
Said they knew I was in Tangiers last summer, so they let me go.
Listen to me. Do you still see that Tonio Perez?
I got a headache, Nora. Leave me alone, will you? Go on, get out of here, will you?
I came as soon as I could. I tried to call you when I heard about Shari, but the phone was busy. How did Joel take it?
Very badly. Very badly. It's been just terrible.
Jerry, may I have a martini on the rocks,
Certainly,
please?
Dr. Lorenz.
Has Joel ever mentioned a Puerto Rican friend of his named Tonio Perez?
Yes, a number of times.
Tell me about him, Eric. I have to know.
Joel and Tonio have been close friends for some time, Nora. What?
The police think that perhaps Tonio Perez is the person that killed Sherry. They believe he's the killer of those girls in Central Park last year. They can't find him. They say he's disappeared.
Well, Nora, look, you can't assume that Tonio is a killer just because the police find him suspicious. I mean, leave those matters to the authorities.
Your martini, Dr. Lorenz.
I want Joel to stop seeing him. I want the relationship between he and Tonio to end.
Nora, you know, I really think that you should make an effort to understand why the friendship between Joel and Tonio exists. Joel and Tonio have a great deal in common. Now, although Tonio came from an entirely different environment, he seems to have had a similar psychological background. You know, I don't think that you realize how deeply Joel was affected by your mother's breakdowns and her final suicide. He felt totally abandoned.
Erica, after Mother killed herself, Joel was not abandoned. I did not abandon him. Every time he wanted me, I was there. Whenever he needed me, I was there. He was not abandoned.
Nora, now that's not entirely true. You see, previously, he'd been dominated by your mother, and then by you. So the contrast was so severe, it produced a deep hostility in Joel. Apparently, Tonio harbors similar hostilities.
I don't want to hear your theories. I just don't want to hear any of these theories. Just tell me how I can help my brother.
Nora, tomorrow we'll get into this much more deeply during Joel's session. Now, please leave these things to me. And don't do anything foolish. You promise?
Promise.
Yo la traje a ella.
Let me have your coat, Mrs. Benson, please. Póngate clothes. Through here, please.
Mrs. Perez came to see me about her son, Tonio.
I know all about your son, Mrs. Perez.
Entiende. It is good that you understand, Mrs. Benson. Things are much simpler when you believe.
Believe? What do you mean?
And you believe what you say, that Tonio is influencing your brother?
Yes, and I would prefer that Tonio not see Joel any longer. If he does, I shall have to report your son to the police, Mrs. Perez.
Then you would be reporting your brother.
Mrs. Perez came to me because her son's spirit has entered your brother's body.
What? Tonio is dead. 6 months ago, he died.
Oh. This is absurd. Tonio was in my house just recently.
El espíritu de Tonio.
Tonia's spirit.
Oh. Not his spirit, in the flesh. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Have you seen my son?
Please.
This is my son. Míralo.
Please sit down, Mrs. Benson. Please.
That is Tonio. He died before his time. He never had a chance to be good. I was never with him. Dios mío, qué mala madre fui. His father abandoned us. Antonio had to live with his grandma. I never see him. I work hard. His grandmother died. Antonio became bad. He became so evil. He did so many evil things. He tried to kill me.
Those girls, did he kill those girls?
Yes. His father find out. And he killed him, su propio papá. He killed my son to take this disgrace from us.
Tonio's restless spirit needed a home. Your brother and Tonio were close friends. El espíritu de Tonio entered your brother's body. A restless spirit, el espíritu intranquilo.
There is a common sorrow here.
Mrs. Benson, will you please come over here? Aquí la señora Benson es la hermana de Joel DeLaney, el hombre en el diario de hoy. Mrs. Benson, these people came to help you. Did you bring something that belonged to your brother? Give it to me, please. Thank you. Django and Eligua will help us catch Tonio, to lift him from your brother.
Tonio's restless spirit will enter one of us in this room, and I will try to draw it out.
casilla primero. Limpia toda la casilla primero. Primero se limpia la casilla. Antes que entre. ¿Todavía no? Límpiame la casilla esta antes que entrar. Límpiala bien. Está bien, papacito. Ya. Sí, está bien. Ya, papacito. Ya. Sí. No aguante tanto. No aguante tanto. No. ¿Qué le pasa, muchacho? Mamá. Cálmala. Juan. Cálmala. Juan. Pásame. Dámela. Please, please, please. Venga, venga. 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 Venga la batería. Venga. Vamos. Venga. Vamos. Venga. ¡Vamos! ¡Levántalo! ¡Levanta la batería! A ella me la deja quieta. No, no, no. Deja. Vamos. Deja. Consígueme el agua, Florida. Vamos. No, 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 no. It's okay. ¿Está bien? Toma, sóbala. Señora, Tonya don't want to come out. You must bring your brother. Then we do it again. But you have to believe. I feel that you don't believe. And you have to believe.
Should I take this?
Thank you. Bring back your brother, Mrs. Benson. And please believe. Believe. That's the only way out. You have to believe. That's the only way we can help you. But if you don't believe, we can do nothing to help you out. Or you
Joel's going crazy! Mom, it's George! He's freaked out! He's crazy! Mom, hurry! Hurry, Mom! What? I'm tired of attacking us! It's Jake last week! We killed him in the house! It was just terrible! She'd barely got out! What do you mean? Is he in the house? He's running and yelling in Spanish! Mom, what are we gonna do? Let me in! Run away! Go on! Run away! Go on! Go on! Go on! Joel! Joel! Let me in! Joel! Joel, please! Joel! Joel, please! Charles, where are they?
In the bedroom, package.
Take the children, please, and the dog
But
into
Mrs.
the
Benson,
kitchen,
you'll
please.
have to
I want
wait.
to talk to them
I'm
privately.
afraid they won't be able to
Charles,
speak to you this
something terrible has happened. Now take the children into the kitchen. Erica! Erica! Where are you going? Where are you going? You can't leave.
I'm just going to Chicago to deliver a lecture. What's wrong, Norah?
I think I'm going out of my mind. Something terrible is happening.
Oh, God, Norah, what's wrong?
It's Joel.
Joe.
They say Joel is possessed.
Who's they? Who's been telling you that?
I didn't want to tell you, but I went to an Espiritismo meeting this morning. They know all about Joel. They knew all about Tonio. They knew all about the relationship. And then they started sympathizing with me. And you know why? Because Tonio Perez is dead. Mrs. Perez told me herself Tonio Perez was killed by his father 6 months ago. Now they're telling me that his spirit is in Joel.
Tonio Perez is dead.
I know it sounds silly, but I went by my house just now. Joel was babbling in the hallway in Spanish. I don't know what to think. I know I can just be possible. Oh, please help me.
Norah, listen. Norah. Instead of saying, as I would, that a person has a fragmented ego, an identity problem, or what have you, these people say that a spirit has entered him if he's weak, vulnerable. But in the last analysis, call it insanity or possession, it adds up to the same thing.
Insanity! Possession, insanity, fragmented ego. Are you trying to tell me that my brother is so weak and so vulnerable that he can be invaded from the outside by a maniac who is dead? I refuse to believe it! I won't believe it!
Norah, please listen to me. Joel is not possessed. Now, that's ridiculous. He is extremely disturbed and he should be hospitalized immediately, but there's no time to discuss that. Now, the important thing is your safety and the safety of the children. You can't go back to the house, Norah. You must leave the city and take the children with you.
I don't have any place else to go.
What about the beach house?
All right. What will you do to Joe?
I'll arrange that Joel is taken care of. Now, please don't worry, Norah. We just have no time. Now, please go. You have to trust me. You have to trust me, Norah. Look, I'll call Ted. I'll tell him you're leaving. I'll make arrangements for a car.
You won't hurt Joe.
Of course not.
Charles, would you call a taxi for Mrs. Benson?
Well, we've got Jim over his possession.
Yes, we have, Misty. Sorry, I don't know what got it. It must be the full moon out tonight. Got a little excited there.
No, there is not a full moon out tonight, Jim. Now calm down. Just calm down. Tell me, how long have you been a DJ at KGMO?
Oh, that's a hard question. Deserves a good answer. I think
yes,
a year and 9 months, I think. That seems about right.
That's all?
A year and 9 months, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was longer than that. Well, you know what? You look like the late John Belushi. Yeah. Have you ever considered doing any movies?
Well, no, not really. I just didn't seem right. It really didn't.
Radio is more your thing, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It's more fun.
Well, we heard otherwise. We heard you were John Belushi's stunt double in the Blues Brothers. In fact, we have the clip right here. Hey, that was a pretty good stunt. Jim, didn't you get hurt or something?
No, I'm tough. Usually when I get out of these ropes, I'm even tougher, but...
Well, since we're looking at clips, let's see what we have on for next week.
The problem is ants. Ugh. Regular little ants.
Call the police, the fire department, everybody. We need as much help as we can get.
That's the ant.
Not lice.
Next week on Creature Feature. Are you going to watch Jim?
I wouldn't miss it for the world, Misty.
Ooh, don't you either.
All right, children, come on, out you go. Come on, Clancy. Carrie in the front seat, Peter in the back.
Whatever insurance you have. Okay.
Okay, if you'll sign on the red line and initial inside the 2 circles.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Charles. I knew I should forget something.
Which?
right. It is slimy. Heck, it was for real. Oh, well, I hope not.
Nice to be back.
Wait, oh, fishing around. I've got the blood work. Oh, yeah, could we, Mom?
No, sweetheart, it's too
Can
late.
we at least go down to the beach?
No,
Yeah, please.
no, maybe in the morning. It's too late now. Now, off with your clothes. Hang them up in the bedroom.
They're
Go
all
ahead.
taken close.
Keep it neat. Take the sheets off, Carrie. That sheet off the other sofa, too. Ooh.
Hey, Mom, look. Here's a postcard.
Who's from?
It's from Alice. She must have written it last summer.
Oh, yeah, you left it here. We'll take the boards off the windows later. Why don't you feed Clancy, Peter? He must be starving. Take the dog.
Okay. And I'll make some sandwiches also. Veronica showed me how. Oh, good. I'm starving. What kind you gonna make, Peter?
Who's there? Why did you go and not tell me?
But, Mom, you were sleeping. Yeah, we didn't think you mind.
What you got in there?
A flounder. We got a bag, too.
Come on, let's go back to the house.
But can't we go for Clancy? He ran off somewhere.
You'll be all right.
But he'll get lost. He doesn't know
Come back. Come on.
Breakfast? Not really. Yeah, I'm hungry. Oh, no, Peter, stop! Mommy! Stop it, Peter.
Take off your Snickers and your boots, huh? Put them in the corner of the room. What do you want for breakfast? Have eggs, huh? You want boiled or fried?
Ven acá. Siéntate ahí. Come on. Ven para acá. Tú siéntate allí. Siéntate allí. Y tú aquí. Coño, siéntate ahí. Ahí. I'm a house guest. Don't forget that. Be nice, and I'm nice. Be bad, and I'm angry. ¿Está bien? Have you ever caught fish? I caught a lot of fish when I was your age. Toma. Ahí tiene. Córtalo. Go ahead, cut it! Ah. Hey, estúpido! Give me that. You take it like this. Watch. Se abre así. You see? And then, huh? You open it up. You see? You wanna eat that? Huh? No. Not yet. Okay. Wait later. No one's hungry yet. Now we play a game. Where I come from, we make our own games. No television. Lady, you see them dominoes? I want to play dominoes. You play? Get the box. Huh? I like it. Go back. Give me 7 and you take 7. Hey, ven acá. Ven acá. Come on. You got a pretty neck, just like your mom.
Joel, please don't hurt her. Please stop.
Lady, you better believe it.
Please don't do that, Joel. Please.
Rich people don't beg. You're losing that game. A smart, rich kid like you. Your mommy's not treating you right. She's not giving you the right education. How come you're not giving him the right education? Can you wipe yourself?
Yes.
Yes. She teach you to say yes?
Yes.
You say yeah to me. You hear me? You say yeah to me.
Yes.
Vamos a bailar, coño. Donde yo vengo, bailamos. Gozamos la vida. Vamos a bailar.
Stop it! Stop it!
Come on. Give me that. Baile. 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 Suave.
It's all right.
Vamos, baile. Baile. Baila, Benito.
What do you want?
Baila, baila, coño. Ay, bendito. Sí, baila, coño, baila.
Please.
Baila, baila.
Mommy!
Puta. Ay, bendito. Baila, baila. Coño. Baila. They've come to see us dance. Bueno, baila, baila. Hey, tell them to watch. Tell them not to be stupid.
Please don't shoot! He's got my children! It's all right. It's all right.
Suavecito. Getting tired? Too warm? We must do something about that. Bueno, Mama, bueno. Now we go in the kitchen and eat. I'm hungry. Come on, come on. Él tiene hambre. Ella tiene hambre. Tú tienes hambre. What do you got to eat? No, in that shelf.
Corn.
What else?
Sweet peas.
What else?
Dog food.
Bring that up for here. Give it to the kid. You open it.
Clancy.
You won't be eating it.
He killed him. He never knew that. He's breathing. Let him get a blanket. He's breathing. Go on and get him my soul.
Come back soon or your mom is gonna get it. Put the food in the dish. Are you hungry?
No. No.
We all gotta eat. But you first, okay? Get down and eat. In your mouth!
Can I use my hand? I can't eat without my hand.
Well, Jim, that is the end of another KBSI creature feature. I'm certainly glad to learn that you are not possessed.
I did a little out of hand for a little bit. I apologize.
Yes, I know you did. I know.
You reprimanded me, and I liked it.
Oh, we had a good time.
Tied me up and everything.
Yes. Don't forget to listen to Jim on KGMO 101
Don't forget.
Every weeknight. And Jim, don't forget to watch KBSI Creature Feature when you get off every Friday night. And since you're accustomed to staying out so late at night,
Here it is.
why don't you and I think about going out for a bite?
Wait a minute.
Some
No,
nights.
maybe some other time.
No.
Excuse me. Thanks a lot. It's been fun. See you later. Leave me alone.
Darn it all. My co-host just don't trust me alone. See you next week on Creature Feature.
Hi, human creatures. Pick up t-shirts, posters, pins, and more at my official Misty Brew store at cafepress.com/Misty Brew.
When Julie left her quiet and serene suburban life, she believed her new husband, Donald, would give her the world. Instead, she was thrown into a nightmare. Violently abused and surrounded by a cult community that covered up their leader's crimes, Julie and her daughters became slaves to her husband's terrible violence. The abuse would come from any small excuse. The slightest look her husband's way, or missing a single weed from the day's garden work. Donald Haas committed a great violence against Julie and her children, without fear of any consequences. Can Julie escape the horrible torment of her husband and his cult? Can she save her daughters from a lifetime of abuse and violence? Find out in author Julie Griffin's incredible story of courage, strength, and hope in the face of unadulterated evil, In the Arms of Satan.
Hey, human creatures, come see me, Misty Brew, at Cape Comic-Con on April 19th to the 21st, 2015, at the Osage Center in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. See you there.
Can you be possessed? Can the devil inhabit your physical body, forcing you to do his will? Perhaps even the person sitting next to you is possessed. To find out, I strongly suggest a journey into the occult, into the House of Exorcism. A new motion picture of such delicate and unusual subject matter that we cannot show scenes from the picture in this coming attraction announcement. In the House of Exorcism, there lies a beautiful girl, her physical body bound in a state of helplessness, her spiritual body no longer her own. You've heard and read about it, now see it. The motion picture of such demonic magnitude that all others pale by comparison. So get a good grip on your popcorn. And oh yes, do not come alone, because we cannot guarantee that you can stomach what you'll see. But we do know that you have never seen any motion picture like The House of Exorcism. And it is for this reason that we must issue this urgent warning. The management of this theater cannot be responsible for persons who faint or go berserk while viewing The House of Exorcism. It's coming to this theater soon. Admission is restricted, naturally. And remember, possession is 9/10 of the law.
Hi, Mom.
What'd you do today? Stuff. Jesus Christ, can you believe this? He doesn't even call his daughter on her birthday, for Christ's sake.
There.
Look at that. Oh, is that funny? There, you can drive here. Hey, where'd this come from? I found it. Let's both put it.
You really don't want me to play, huh?
No, I do. Captain Howdy said no.
Captain who?
Captain Howdy.
Who's Captain Howdy? The whole bed was thumping and rising off the floor and shaking, the whole thing.
Mrs. McNeil, the problem with your daughter is not her bed.
I don't want it! Honey, it's the help!
It's her brain.
How are the tests? We have to start looking for a shrink.
It looks like the type of disorder that's rarely ever seen anymore, except in primitive cultures.
This was under Reagan's pillow. Did you put it there? Of course I didn't.
Do you have any religious beliefs?
No. What about your daughter? No. Why?
Have you ever heard of exorcism?
How old are you?
12.
Is there someone inside you?
Sometimes.
Who is it? Reagan?
Chris McNeil.
You probably know as much about possession as most priests. Look, your daughter doesn't say she's a demon. She says she's the devil himself.
I'm telling you that that thing upstairs isn't my daughter.
You're convinced that it's genuine?
Yes.
What about the exorcist?
I believe we should begin. But deliver us from the evil one.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
Have you gotten out your cameras to take your picture yet? Well, hurry, hurry. I must receive your picture by next Friday. That's when I'll announce the winner of the Misty Brew Lookalike Contest. Look. Oh, yes. Let's look into my big book. And before I look into my big book and grab this poem or letter, I would like to say hello to two little children sitting at home. And their names are Beth Adams and Jimmy Adams. And hey, Beth, why don't you enter the Misty Brew Lookalike Contest? A little itty-bitty Misty Brew. That would be great. Send me a photo. And this letter begins, Dear Misty Brew, how are you? I am just fine. Misty, could you send me a poster to color like the one you showed on TV Friday night on Creature Feature? I would appreciate it if you would send me 2 posters, because I want to win the trip to Walt Disney World. Misty, if somebody wins, does the whole family get to go too? Well, I believe only 4 members of a family can go. And if you can't send me the posters, can you tell me where to get them? Well, I can't send you a Color the Heartland poster, but you can pick up one like this at Plaza Gifts and Office Supply in Cape, or any of the Plaza Tire Services 7 locations. That's Color the Heartland. And gosh, it is so much fun on KBSI Creature Feature.
Still the best beer news. Premium original Pabst Blue Ribbon costs no more than your regular beer. Get Pabst at popular prices.